Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. I have came here to tell you about myself. My name is Muhammad Rafi Farhan and you can call me Rafi. I am 18 years old and I was born in Bandung December 3rd, 2002. Right now, I am a student of Informatic Engineering at Bandung State Polytechnic. I have been studying here for more than 3 months. I live at Pondok Nustira, Abimanyu Street, Block B36, West Bandung, with my family. And so, about my family, my father's name is Asep and he is an employee at the power plant company in Jakarta. My mother's name is Dewi. She is a housewife. I don't have brother or sister, so I am the only child here. My hobbies are drawing an original character based on Japanese comic art style, watching movie, reading books, and when I have a free time, I would like to talk about computer stuff, especially the hardware. My favorite drink is iced tea. My favorite colors are black, blue, and any other dark color. I like to watch comedy and action movies and I sometimes like to play some games. I'm quite good at drawing. I can draw something based on my imagination, but I can't draw something that's too realistic. I'm also able to manage school club. I can collaborate effectively on a team. And for my own prospect career, I would like to become a full stack developer because I like to create something and customize it. About my personality, I'm actually a bit of introvert. I take a lot of time to get used to new people before I feel comfortable. But once I get to know more about them, I'm a completely different person. I also a hardworking individual. No matter what, I will push through my limitation. I have planned to achieve my goals as one of the most successful programmer that exists. Well, that's all I can do. Thank you for your attention. I beg the cooperation from all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this section, I would like to tell you about Steve Jobs. I got this information from book titled Steve Jobs, authored by Walter Isaacson and published by Simon & Schuster. Steve Jobs or Stephen Paul Jobs was an American businessman, designer, and investor. He was the chairman, chief executive officer or CEO, and co-founder of Apple Incorporated. He was born on February 24, 1955, to Abdullah Jandali and Joan Slade. Then, he was adopted by Paul and Clara Jobs. He was a fair tall man with white forehead and thin white beard. He usually wear a black turtleneck long sleeve shirt and a blue jeans with eyeglass. The positive thing that we can learn from Jobs is that failure couldn't stop him. When Apple grew up as a company, he was kicked out from the company. But that's not what part of Steve Jobs stopped. After being kicked out, he started 2 companies, Next and Pixar. Not only this, he even found his spouse in this period of time. Apple purchased Next stock and resulting in Steve Jobs returning to Apple. Steve upheld a strong and clear vision throughout his life. He was never trapped in the dogma of other people's belief. He opined that time was less, so one should not waste in their living for living to someone's expectation. But Steve Jobs doesn't perfect. He has a bad point. One of them was that he's quite short-tempered. He will get angry with employee, partner, competitors, friends, family, and just about anyone. Obviously, Steve has a lot of pressure from his work and pressure within himself to do great things with his company. He wants the company to become successful and they could become perfect and become something great for this world. And the second one, he was also a little bit selfish. Job did some very hurtful thing, including how he treated his first daughter and her mother. He had a goal for Apple and didn't want something like daughter or mother getting in their way. In my opinion, Job was such a great person because he can have strong and clear vision throughout his life. And he also be positive even when he met his failure. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. We are here today for reviewing the Samsung Galaxy J5 Pro. And this is the product. At first glance, it looked a lot like Samsung old phones. Right down to the bottom, we can find the button placement and the home button in the center, which now does double duties as a fingerprint reader. Flip it over, however, you will notice some change. Samsung has managed to get rid of the chunky camera bump of the last year model, so the rear camera now can sit flush with the case, just like this. Then, the J5 Pro also now has an all-metal unibody design. This feels much nicer in the hand than the plastic model of the previous generation. With rounded design, helping to sit snug in the palm. Traditional micro USB socket is located on the bottom edge, next to the 3.5mm headset jack. On the left edge, you will spot the volume rocker, and on the right, the power button underneath the solitary speaker grill. The Galaxy J5 Pro, including 720p display. It might sound low for 5-inch screen, but what it lacks in detail, it more than make up for in vibrance that Samsung used the excellent Super AMOLED panel that incredible for the price. The performance though, it can be the weak points with the dual-core Exynos 78070 and 2 GB of RAM provide a respectable performance but a little bit chunky. The low FPS from the score in GFX benchmark Manhattan 3.0 indicate that it wouldn't handle the most demanding 3D, but it has no problem with everyday usage. The Samsung Galaxy J5 Pro runs Android 7 and powered by 3000 mAh battery. And the battery was not removable, of course, because nowadays phones are just like that. Samsung Galaxy Pro is based with 30 gigs of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via micro SD card up to 256 gigabytes. The Samsung Galaxy J5 Pro is a dual SIM, double GSM that can accept micro SIM mobile. And for connectivity option on Samsung Galaxy J5 Pro include Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth version 4.1, FM radio, 4G and 3G, sensor on the phone include accelerometer, ambient light sensor, gyroscope, and proximity sensor. And for the camera, is featuring 30 megapixel resolution with only slightly separator bump. The images are clear and well defined with outstanding color reproduction and very little visible noise with the picture. That's all my review. Thank you for your attention. I hope you entertained in this phone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I would like to tell you about my hometown, Bandung. Bandung is the capital city of West Java, Indonesia, and the third largest city in Indonesia after Surabaya and Jakarta. It has over 11 million inhabitants, that making it the second largest metropolitan city in this country. Since Bandung used to have a lot of resemblance to Paris and Europe, the Dutch nicknamed it Paris van Java. Located in the altitude of 768 meters above the sea level, with the highest point in the north area with an altitude of 1050 meters and the lowest in the south with 675 meters above the sea level, and surrounded by the lush and beautiful Parahyangan mountain, makes the climate mild and pleasant. In fact, Bandung has cooler year-round temperature than most other Indonesian countries. Bandung is divided into 4 districts that are listed as West Bandung, North Bandung, East Bandung, and South Bandung. It also has been well known for its university, technology, fashionable clothing, and as a great place for vacation. Nowadays, Bandung has become a very popular weekend escape for Jakarta people, who would crowd the city on weekend and national holiday. West Bandung is mainly an industrial and developing resident. This region is connected with Cimahi and Padalarang, where you can find more industries, and Hussein Sastranegara International Airport is here, also with the aircraft industry. North Bandung mainly contains the up-and-coming residential area. The air is considerably cooler here, so it is preferable for residential area. Still needs some progress, but it's well-managed residential area after all. It already has an upscale residential area, such as Ciwaruga, Sariwangi, and Gagar Kalong. This region also contains many great universities and malls, like Paris van Java and Bandung Trade Center. Setiabudi Street in the north also has a row of factory outlets and is in process of gentrification. Further to the north, from this region are more residential suburbs that seeks Bandung fresh air. In the north part of this area, you will find many beautiful recreation places like Dusun Bambu, Villa Istana Bunga, Lembang, Maribaya, Waterfall, Cimahi Waterfall, Cafe Bunga, Ciwangun Indah Camp, Curug Pelangi Waterfall, and etc. Plenty of cafes and restaurants with a mountain tropical rainforest views are also here. East Bandung contains a middle-class residential area in a vast area further to the east of Bandung, and there also contains the Saung Angklung Mang Ujo. And the last one is South Bandung. South Bandung is dense with residential, business, and industries area. The majority are not a tourist area except for some dots like the shoes production center in Cibaduyut. Contains a lot of textiles and garment industry that is the main industry in Bandung area. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I really want to visit Japan. Japan is an island country in East Asia located in the Northwest Pacific Ocean. It is bordered on the west by Sea of Japan and extended from the Sea of Okhotsk in the north toward the east of China Sea and Taiwan in the south. As the part of Ring of Fire, Japan spans an archipelago of 6,852 islands covering 377,975 square kilometers. The main islands from north to south are Hokkaido, Honshu as the largest island, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Approximately 97% of Japanese land area was in the fourth greatest island. The highest mountain is Mount Fuji in Japan, which is a volcano. Japan's population number is around 128 million people and is ranked as the 11th most population country in the world, as well as one of the most densely populated and urbanized. Tokyo is de facto capital of Japan and incorporated as a prefecture. Greater Tokyo is the destination for the city of Tokyo and several surrounding prefectures that are located at. As the largest metropolitan area in the world, Greater Tokyo has a population of more than 3 million people. The culture of Japan is well known around the world, including its art, cuisine, music, and popular culture, which encompasses prominent comic, animation, and video games industry. Traditional Japanese art, including craft such as ceramic, textiles, swords, and doll. And Japan has a developed system for its protection and promotion for both tangible and intangible cultural properties and national treasure. 22 sites have been inscribed on the UNESCO World Heritage List, and 18 of which are of cultural significance. After World War II, Japan experienced record growth in automotive and electronic industries. Japan has made significant contribution to science and technology, and the source of Japan's technological advancement is undoubtedly from the youth of Japan. Statistics show that among 34 OECD countries, Japan's student performance level ranks second in mathematics and first at science. Japan spent around 3.59% of GDP in public spending on education. Only 0.93% of female aged 15 until 19 have no education. And the Japanese education system involves 9 years of compulsory education from grade 1 to 9. And the student begin school at the age of 7. Japan has the world's best university, one being Kyoto University, which is joined 35th at the current World University Ranking by Query Simons (RQS). Japanese people are well in touch with technology, as 93.3% of the population use it. Furthermore, the high school graduation rate in Japan is 95%, with China standing comparatively lower at 84%. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.